What's up guys, Miss Pass here, back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes commentary video, and today I wanted to talk about ships and how ships will correlate with the territory battles. Now, one of the biggest questions that a lot of people wanted to know the answers to is, will ships have any bearing on territory battles? And the definitive answer is yes. First off, there was a considerable amount of information that was data mined from the game after the hotfix that went out on 21 August 2017. The data mined information would imply that ships can be deployed to all territories. However, that is not confirmed, and I would speculate that deploying ships would be normally restricted to only territories in which ships can be used for missions on that territory. It would make sense that the first territory, being that large single full-length territory for Phase 1, would allow users or members of your guild to deploy ships, especially and specifically to that territory, because there are no other territories in which to deploy ships. However, do take that with a grain of salt. The three territories that I think are most likely going to require ships for actual combat inside of missions are these three territories right here. Now, at this point, this is speculation. I don't have actual confirmed information. That confirmation may come later in this week when Warrior, Arnold 2101, and Mobile Gamer are able to actually get their inside scoop information that they got while out at CG this weekend. However, I do believe that this is fairly reliable and fairly accurate information based on the fact that you have the presence of not just TIE fighters in the first two territories in Phase 4 and Phase 5, but you also have the Star Destroyer at the top territory of Phase 6. So I would quite honestly expect to see ships required in at least Phase 4, 5, and 6. Going off of the speculation on star requirements, I would expect that Phase 4 will probably require at least 5-star ships. Light side restrictions probably in place, as this is a light side map. And then Phase 5 would require 6-star ships, and Phase 6 may require 7-star ships. However, the data mined information implies that the 5 and 6-star requirements are actually on Phases 3 and 4, which may lead me to believe that you may be restricted to 6-star ships on Phase 4 and then 7-star ships on Phases 5 and 6. However, that information is yet to be confirmed. Now, as far as light side ships go, you have the obvious ones that a lot of players will have at least 5 or 6 stars, probably more likely 7 stars if you've been playing for a while, and that's Wedge and Biggs X-Wings, the Ahsoka Tano Jedi Starfighter, Umbaran Starfighter, and Jedi Consular Starfighter. The nice thing about all 5 of those ships is that they are obtained inside of the Galactic War shipment, so you can get most of those characters' ships up to 7 stars fairly easily. Other ships that players may likely have at 7 stars include the Resistance X-Wing, the Clone Sergeants, ARC 170, and possibly even Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. However, the ones that are going to be much more difficult to get to 7 stars are going to be the Phantom, the Ghost, Rex's ARC 170, obviously the Millennium Falcon, which even a lot of whales don't even have at 5, 6 stars, and then also Bistan's U-Wing and Cassian's U-Wing. Bistan's U-Wing is probably going to be a little bit easier, as it does show up fairly often inside a fleet store. But as far as I understand, Cassian's U-Wing is unobtainable, or maybe only in the fleet mega packs. So the list of light side ships is fairly decent as far as free to play available, but there are going to be those ships that are going to be a little bit more specific to characters who, or rather players who specifically farmed those ships. And then, of course, in the capital ship department, you have Home One and Endurance, so whether you prefer to run more of the Rebels and on your light side, or if you choose to run more of the Republic on your light side ships, you have 2 options there. So to recap, I do believe that there are going to be 3 specific territories in which ships are going to be used for combat, potentially more if the first 3 phases have any ship battles inside of those phases, then you may see ships being used in missions. I do not know if any ships will be required for platoons, so that is another potential use for ships later on. And then, of course, deploying ships to territories in which ships are not going to be required for any missions inside that territory has yet to be seen. It is potential to see the ability to deploy ships in other territories so that you can earn territory points inside of those territories. But again, like I said, that's not confirmed yet. It's pure speculation. We do have the data mined information, but sometimes that data mined information is just placeholder and can be changed when the final product does come out into the game. If you found the information in this video useful, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share this with your friends, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Check me out on Facebook, follow my Twitter, and as always, join my Discord server to continue the conversation, and I'll catch you later.